Oh, hey, we're back. I'm Joel, your host, on another edition of Outside the Box. Today, our guest is Justin. Justin here. I was trying to think of something to ask you as sort of an icebreaker.
Well, funny you mentioned that. Have you ever thought about the term icebreaker, where it came from?
Yeah, that is sort of a weird icebreaker. I mean, breaking ice. I think of like an ice pick or something. I don't know.
I always kind of think about, okay, picture this. So you're in, like Alaska, right? You're sitting out there on the ice field and you're getting ready to, you're pitching this, right, with me? You can picture the ice field in Alaska.
Yes, I have a mental picture.
Okay, perfect.
Of an ice field in Alaska.
Pretty much you're just looking at white, right?
I'm visioning just white as
perfect.
my surrounding.
Okay.
Yes.
So just imagine white, and now there's two guys. I mean, two guys. It could be a guy and a girl, or it could be two women. Let's just say two women. Okay. All right.
Okay,
so two women, and they're gonna go out and capture some fish, for the village, and so you got to break the ice, right? The fish aren't going to catch themselves unless you break the ice. You got to start it.
That's amazing. I have this whole visual now of them breaking the ice holes in order to get the fish, but then how does that relate to having a conversation? I mean, that's a very far-fetched realm that you just created in my mind.
I would. Okay, so, as people, human beings, we like to talk. Look at us right now, we're talking. There's no reason we need to be sitting here talking, but we are. And, these two ladies.
Are we still in an ice field?
I think we've established that, maybe back in the early days of man, it might have started with an ice field and having to break the ice.
Oh, like in the Ice Age.
Very well, it could have been the Ice Age.
Like with the mammoths and all the saber-toothed tigers and
that's you nailed it. That's exactly what I was thinking.
So you're saying if you are in the Ice Age and you have two individuals, man or woman, they basically, whatever they're doing, if they're cutting ice holes or for fishing or dealing with other Ice Age creatures, like, where's the talking come in? Are they talking to each other as they're breaking the ice? Well, is that how it relates, or
maybe this is actually a metaphor for how speech came about, language came about? These first two people never talked before, and here they are, for the first time, gonna catch some fish. And in the Ice Age, the fish live under the water, right?
Oh, right.
I don't think they've sprouted legs just yet. If I remember my prehistory right, legs don't come in till about another...
Are you talking about the people or the fish?
The fish.
The fish haven't sprouted legs yet.
The fish have definitely not sprouted the legs yet. That doesn't come in till about another, I don't know. We're at probably like 6 billion years ago or something like that.
I believe the Ice Age it's more in the neighborhood of like 40,000 years ago, maybe?
Really?
I could be wrong. I don't know. That's when I was at the La Brea tar pits in LA. I seem to recall something about...
Well, the where?
In LA, the La Brea tar pits. Have you ever been there? It's this museum where they have like huge outdoor ponds full of asphaltum or tar, and they have statues of...
Are you telling...
Oh, sorry.
Are you telling me that they have a pit completely made of tar?
Yes, I am telling you. I'm surprised you haven't been there, like on a school field trip. This doesn't ring a bell?
That's like my biggest fear. I don't know if you know this, but I do not like tar.
I don't understand. What does that mean?
Well, okay. So we can go at the biblical sense, which is, you'd be tar and feathered, and I mean that's the most horrible thing that you could ever go through.
Yeah, but somebody'd have to be doing that to you. I mean, a pit full of tar is not going to just jump out of the pit and attack you. I mean, what? Like if a pit, just sitting there with tar in it, and you're next to the pit. I mean, what is that gonna? That's not gonna do anything to you.
Okay, look. You fall into the pit. Right?
How are you falling into a pit?
A pit is a hole, right?
Yes, but I mean, you're looking where you're going, right?
You know, I'm Googling tar pits right here on my phone. And then I go, okay, so I'm Googling tar pits. And then I slip and fall into a tar pit. I mean, that's ironic, yes. But that's also possible. I mean, right? Can it not happen?
Well, yes. Okay. Say hypothetically you could fall into a tar pit if you're paying more attention to your phone, looking up the directions to the La Brea tar pits or something like that. But, I mean,
Well, I mean, at that point, if you were looking up directions for the La Brea tar pit and you fell in the tar pit, I would say you found the tar pit.
Yeah, yes, of course. I mean, but...
Unless, I mean, is that the only tar pit around there?
Is it
possible that you could get into like a La Cahuenga? Is that how you pronounce it? Cahuenga? Cahuenga? If you...
I'm not quite following you now. What are you talking about?
Okay, so there's a La Brea. I mean, there's a La Brea street, right?
Yes.
And I'm assuming that they named the tar pit after the street La Brea. Now, imagine there's, on your way to the La Brea tar pit, you fall into the Cahuenga tar pit, which is another street, so maybe there's another tar pit called the Cahuenga tar pit. Now, what if you fell into that tar pit looking for the La Brea tar pit? Then I don't really know where I was going for this.
Wait, let's isolate this here. So, if you're not paying attention, you could get hit by a car, run into a wall, you could